let's talk about not standing square to the camera. All right, Melissa, one of the things that I see all the time that drives me crazy is when people want to take a photo of themselves or of their group in front of a monument or in front of some scene when we're in Italy, they instinctively go to stand square to the camera. And
Yep.
standing square to the camera is the most unflattering thing you can do. Plus, it makes the photo really boring. So if we look at this photo on the left of Gabby standing dead square to the camera, it's just not interesting. Um, it doesn't sell the scene, it doesn't sell what's going on. Image on the right, same girl, same outfit, same day, but now she's angled her body and is looking away slightly, or just not looking square to the camera. And you'll see how interesting this image is. And we have, of course, put a Glam Italia photo preset on top of it, which has popped up the blue in the sky and made the colors more interesting. But same girl, same outfit, but a whole different vibe when you twist her around. Okay, Melissa, do we have another example of not standing square to the camera?
We absolutely do.
Oh, look, and there she is.
I love this photo. I love this after photo.
So we are back in Vico Pisano in Tuscany in this image. And I think what's interesting is for many people, or most people coming to Italy, we love the shape of all these gorgeous doors, of all the arches and all these cool architectural things to get in front of and get a picture with. But as you can see in that top photo, there I am standing square to the camera, and we did this deliberately, by the way.
Yes, yes.
And you
This was
can
meant
see
to
it's
be the before.
completely unflattering. If you look and you see my shoulders square to the camera and my hips square to the camera, just makes a big blocky block standing right in that doorway. It's incredibly uninteresting.
Just
And it
boring.
doesn't do the doorway or the architecture any favors. Now, looking at the second image, you'll see, first of all, that Melissa has done something that we talked about previously, which is looking around the frame. She's taken a step in, so we now lose that messy side window on the left and that wiggly, I'm not sure if that was a um, electricity line or a crack in the building, but those are out. So we've lost that distraction. Now, instead of me standing there looking blocky and square and in its most unflattering pose, Melissa has me leaning into the side of the doorway, moving my body so we've got some angles. And you'll see the doorway looks more interesting, the image looks more interesting. It looks like it's telling a story. I'm looking away from the camera, which is also really quite interesting as opposed to just standing there square and smiling at the camera. Also, you'll notice on this bottom image that Melissa has put on one of our Glam Italia photo presets. This one is the Glam Sunshine Pop. And you'll see how it's brightened everything up. It's put some more yellow back into the building. The true green of that door has popped up as well. One other of our previous tips that you can see in action here is in the top image, there's some pretty hot sunlight on my face and there's some shadow right behind me. So that altogether doesn't make a very interesting image, or it doesn't make a particularly good image. When we look at the bottom image, we can see Melissa has repositioned me to lean me into that doorway, which actually makes the image more interesting. Instead of standing square to the camera, I'm a little bit angled, looking slightly away, and that actually makes the door shape even more interesting. By not standing square to the camera, getting that lean in against the side of the doorway, we've made the image vastly more interesting. And in terms of how you look in the picture, it's very much more flattering.
I couldn't agree more. And all it took was a repositioning and maybe moving a step or two.